Hello everyone and welcome to the Zone of Tech. And do you know the HTC One? Of course you do. It is one of the most popular and one of the best phones on the market at the moment. And do you know the Galaxy S4, the Samsung Galaxy S4? You probably do. And do you know the Samsung Galaxy S4 Mini, which is basically the mini version of the huge Samsung Galaxy S4? Well, guess what? HTC just announced and pretty much released the HTC One Mini, which is basically the HTC One in a smaller form factor and with weaker specs. So let's take a look at the HTC One Mini and see how good the HTC One Mini actually is. Okay, now keep in mind that the following video does not belong to me, it belongs to AndroidCentral. So if you want to see more info, if you want to read more info about the HTC One Mini, hands-on review and stuff like that, just go to AndroidCentral.com and you will get to see more stuff about the HTC One Mini. Anyway, let's take a look at the HTC One and see how good this phone actually is. Enjoy.
So the One Mini is HTC's take on a smaller version of the HTC One at a lower price point. As you can tell from the shape of the design language, it's a very close relative of the HTC One, the most obvious difference being the size. The Mini has a 4.3 inch screen compared to the original's 4.7 inches, and the resolution has been downscaled slightly as well, going from 1080p to 720, though on a panel this size, it still gives you well over 300 dpi. The design has also been tweaked, and there's a bit less metal and a bit more plastic on the One Mini. The back is aluminium, just like the HTC One, but the plastic trim now extends a little further around the sides, and it's got this glossy finish to it that's kind of reminiscent to last year's One X. And it's a really comfortable phone to hold and use, arguably more so than the larger version. It's still a very tall phone, and that might not be an ideal fit for everyone, but it's also much narrower, which means it's easier to hit all of the screen with your thumb. So there have been a few alterations, but despite these changes, it still ticks all the boxes you'd expect from a phone carrying the HTC One name. You've got two bassy front-facing speakers, Beats audio support, and an ultra-pixel rear camera. That's the exact same sensor that's used in the HTC One, only without optical image stabilization. For that reason, the camera app now has a software stabilization mode. A couple of other hardware features that haven't made the cut in the Mini are NFC and the IR blaster, and the latter means that there's no Sense TV support on this phone. On the inside, the One Mini is running a dual-core 1.4 GHz Snapdragon 400 CPU with 1GB of RAM and 16GB of internal storage. That's obviously a step down from the Snapdragon 600 powering the full-size HTC One, but in our brief time with the phone we found the performance in the Sense UI and regular Android apps was just as speedy with absolutely no lag. And in terms of software in general, you're looking at an experience that's almost identical to the full-sized One. The Mini comes with Android 4.2.2 Jelly Bean and HTC Sense 5, and it's packing all the bells and whistles from the latest 422 firmware for the HTC One. So you've got the blink feed home screen experience, a wide range of Sense widgets to customize your home screen, as well as Android 4.2 features like lock screen widgets. You get the full Sense gallery and camera package, including Zoe's, the little 3-second video clips with integrated photos, and also video highlights, including the new highlight themes from the latest firmware. So it's probably easier to talk about what's missing, and the only app we've been able to spot that's gone is the Sense TV app because that requires an IR blaster. At the same time, any app that relies on NFC won't work here because that's not supported by the One Mini. On the whole then, the HTC One Mini gives you the vast majority of the HTC One's features in a smaller, more ergonomic chassis, with the promise of a lower price point to boot. The specs aren't quite as trailblazing, but the phone performs really well regardless, and the lack of OIS is a little disappointing, but at least the rest of the HTC One camera package has made it across in one piece. Anyway, that's a quick look at the HTC One Mini. It'll be launching globally in August, and we should have carrier announcements before too long. We'll have much more on this phone as release approaches, but in the meantime, be sure to head over to AndroidCentral.com for a full hands-on preview.
Okay, so thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, be sure to give it a like. It helps me out a lot. Share this video with your grandma on Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. Favorite this video and also subscribe to my channel if you want to see more epic videos from Zone of Tech. Okay, so finally, thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget, if you enjoyed this video, definitely give me a like because it pretty much tells me that you enjoyed this video and I'll keep making more videos like this one. So once again, thank you all for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more HTC One Mini videos. Maybe just maybe I will get it for review. So this brings us to the question of the video, which is, do you want me to review the HTC One Mini? Let me know in the comments section down below, and also don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you want to see more videos featuring, I know, the HTC One Mini, Samsung Galaxy S4, and other high-end smartphones. And speaking of the Galaxy S4, I've done a bunch of videos covering the Samsung Galaxy S4. My latest one was how to take a screenshot on the Galaxy S4, so don't forget to check that out as well. And also, this one is a must-watch video, how to control your TV using your Samsung Galaxy S4. So simply click on the screen and you will be taken to that video. Anyway, thank you all for watching this video. Follow me on Twitter, like me on Facebook via Zone of Tech, and I'll see you in the next video. And until then, like as always, cheers.
Sound.